Hi! Welcome to our channel. Before we start our lesson, let's have a short review first. What is divisibility? When we say divisibility, it means a given number can be divided without a remainder. Katulad ng mga past lessons ko, kapag ang isang number ay divisible ng isang given number, dapat walang remainder ang quotient. Anytime this happens, the numbers we divided by are called factors. So kung walang ang remainder ang quotient, that means yung divisor ay considered factor ng dividend or ng given number. Multiplying a given number by any other numbers creates a list of multiples. So once na may isang given number at minultiply natin yon sa iba't ibang number, yung lahat ng mga products, they are also called multiples. What is the difference between factors and multiples? When we say factors, those are the numbers that divide into a given number, leaving no remainder. So katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, once na nag-divide tayo at ang quotient ay walang remainder, that means the divisor is a factor of the given number. Numbers that multiply together to make the given number are called factor pairs. So for example, the given number is 10. We all know that 2 times 5 equals 10. Therefore, 2 and 5 are factor pairs. The first factor of any number is 1 and the last factor is the number itself. So for example, yung given number natin ay 10 pa rin. Yung unang factor niya ay 1 and the last factor is 10. On the other hand, multiples are numbers created by multiplying a given number by consecutive counting numbers. The given number is multiplied by counting numbers starting from 1. That's why the first multiple of any number is the number itself. There is no last multiple since pwede tayong mag-multiply from 1, 2, 3, and so on. So kahit anong number ang i-multiply natin sa given number, that is always considered as multiple. Suppose there is a given number which is 24. Factors come before the number. So therefore, the factors of 24 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. So kung mapapansin nyo, yung first factor ay 1 and yung last factor is the number itself which is 24. Ang mga factor pairs natin dito ay 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, and 4 and 6. On the other hand, multiples come after the number. So, ang multiples ng 24 ay 24, 48, 72, 96, 120, and so on. So, as you can see, the first multiple is the number itself since in-multiply siya sa 1. And then, yung kasunod is 48, so that's 24 times 2. And then, 24 times 3 is 72, and so on. So, those are the multiples of 24. Now, let's proceed to our lesson, solving routine and non-routine problems involving factors, multiples, and divisibility rules for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. In problem solving, you may encounter two types of it. It's either routine problems or non-routine problems. Now, what is the difference between routine and non-routine problems? Routine problems are useful for daily living. This is a type of problem which there is an immediate solution. So therefore, hindi natin kailangan ng sobrang malalim na pag-iisip or pag-analyze sa isang given problem kapag ito ay isang routine problem. While non-routine problems are problems which require analysis and insights into known principle of mathematics. So dito, kailangan na natin ng talagang higher order thinking skills. This is mostly concerned with developing mathematical reasoning, and it can be solved by drawing pictures using a number line, table, etc. So that's the difference between routine and non-routine problems. Now, to solve a given problem, meron tayong mga steps na dapat sundin. Step 1 is understand. So, paano ba natin maiintindihan ang isang given problem? Of course, we should know what is asked. So, ano nga ba yung tinatanong sa isang given problem? And then, kung alam na natin kung ano yung tinatanong, we should also know what are the given facts. So, yung given facts, yun yung mga numbers ni given kung saan yun yung isosolve natin. So, kumbaga, parang yung given facts, those are clues to find the answer on that question. Step 2 is plan. So, under the plan, we should determine the operation. Are we going to add, subtract, multiply, or divide? Kung wala naman dun sa 4 fundamental operations ang ating gagawin, we should also determine the ways or process to be used. Kasi, minsan, we're not going to use any of the 4 fundamental operations. Minsan, we need to identify the numbers that are less than 5. So, mga ganon. So, we don't need any of the 4 fundamental operations pa. But, kung gagamit tayo ng 4 fundamental operations, we should also write the number sentence. So, for example, the operation that we're going to use is addition, and the given facts are 4 and 5. So, the number sentence is 4 plus 5 equals n. So, n muna kasi wala pa tayong answer dahil under pa lang tayo ng plan. Step 3 is solve. So, this time, i-execute na natin kung ano nga ba yung operation na dapat natin gamitin. So, napag-isipan na natin yun kanina under ng plan. So, kung hindi siya isa sa 4 fundamental operations, kung ano mang ways yung dapat natin gawin para ma-solve yung given problem. And kapag na-solve na natin at meron na tayong answer, we should also write the correct units. Kasi kahit tama ang process natin, tama lahat ng steps sa pag-execute ng process, kapag mali yung ating units, hindi rin mako-consider na tama yung ating answer. So, your answer will be correct if and only if the units are also correct. The last step is check and look back. So, dito, i-review natin lahat ng process na ginawa natin kung tama ba lahat at nasunod natin ito. Ngayon, kung confident naman tayo na nasunod natin lahat ng process ng tama, dapat confident din tayo na tama yung sagot natin. But, kung hindi tayo confident at medyo may pag-aalinlangan tayo dun sa na-solve natin na sagot, we can also work backwards. So, paano? We can use the reverse operation. Yun ay kung 4 fundamental operations yung ginamit natin sa pag-solve ng given problem. So, for example, ang ginamit natin na operation ay addition. We can use subtraction dahil yun ang reverse operation. So, kapag ginawa natin yun, makikita natin kung tama ba yung naging answer natin. Let's have some examples. Problem number 1. Tony is willing to give a reward to whoever guesses his age this year. His clues state that his age is divisible by 12 and is a multiple of 9, and he is less than 51 years old. How old is Tony? To answer the given problem, we should follow the 4 steps. Step 1, understand. So, under ng understand, you should know what is asked. So, ano nga ba yung tinatanong do sa given problem? Tony's age this year. So, ang tinatanong kung ilang taon na ba si Tony ngayong taon. And another one, what are the given facts? The given facts are, his age is divisible by 12 and is a multiple of 9, and he is less than 51 years old. Step 2, plan. Determine the operation or operations or ways to be used. So ano nga ba ang dapat natin gawin para masagutan natin yung ating given problem? We need to find the multiples of 9 that are less than 51, and we should also apply the divisibility rule for 12. Kasi doon sa given facts natin, yung age ni Tony ay multiple na ng 9, and then it is also divisible by 12, and he is 51 years old. So, dapat yun yung gagawin natin para masagutan yung ating given problem. Step 3, solve. So, the first thing that we need to do is find the multiples of 9 that are less than 51. So, ang multiples ng 9 na mas mababa sa 51 ay 9, 18, 27, 36, and 45. So, hanggang 45 lang siya kasi yung susunod na multiple ng 9 ay 54. So, mas mataas na siya sa 51, kaya hindi na siya included. Next one, apply the divisibility rule for 12. So, i-apply natin ang divisibility rule na ito sa lahat ng multiples na given above. So, paano nga ba ulit natin malalaman kung ang isang given number ay divisible by 12? Okay, so it should be divisible by both 3 and 4. At mas madaling malaman kung divisible by 4 ba ang isang given number kung ito ang uunahin natin. Ang isang given number divisible by 4 if the last two digits are also divisible by 4. So, yun yung titingnan natin sa lahat para i-check kung divisible ba siya by 4. So, the first given or the first multiple is 9. So, 9, is it divisible by 4? Okay, so it's not divisible by 4. How about 18? Is it divisible by 4? No, so hindi rin. Next, 27, is it divisible by 4? Okay, so hindi rin. Next, 36, is it divisible by 4? Yes, it is divisible by 4 because 36 divided by 4 is equal to 9. So, ngayon, tingnan natin kung divisible naman siya by 3. So, para malaman natin kung divisible by 3, we need to add all the digits and then divide by 3. So, 3 plus 6 equals 9. And then, 9 divided by 3 equals 3. So, dahil walang remainder, it is also divisible by 3. So, yan. Divisible siya by 4 and divisible by 3. Therefore, 36 is also divisible by 12. So, yung 45 is not divisible by 4. So, hindi na rin natin siya i-check. So, therefore, 36 is divisible by 12. And Tony is 36 years old. Step 4, check and look back. So, let's review our answer. 36 is less than 51. So, check tayo doon. 36 is a multiple of 9. 36 divided by 12 is 3. So, therefore, it is divisible by 12. So, therefore, 36 is the correct answer. Very good. Problem number 2. The pupils of grade 5 Sampaguita are having an experiment on the germination of seeds on different types of soil. One group received 36 mongo seeds and 33 corn seeds. They placed both the mongo and the corn seeds into small pots such that seeds of the same types were divided equally into the small pots. How many small pots will they use for each kind of seed? Now let's follow the steps. Step 1 is understand what is asked. The number of small pots they will use for each kind of seed. What are the given facts? 36 mango seeds and 33 corn seeds. Now let's plan. Determine the operations or ways to be used. So we're going to find the greatest common factor of 36 and 33, and then we're going to perform division. This time, let's solve. Let's find the greatest common factor of 36 and 33. So first thing that we need to do is we need to find the factors of 36 and 33. The factors of 36 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, and 36. Ngayon yung 33 naman, ang factors niya ay 1, 3, 11, and 33. What do you think is the greatest common factor? Okay, so the greatest common factor is 3. Now let's divide. 36 divided by 3 equals 12, and 33 divided by 3 equals 11. Therefore, 12 pots for mango seeds and 11 pots for corn seeds. Check and look back. Analyzing the given situation and applying the formula properly will make our answer correct. To check, you can work backwards. Now let's have some assessments. Kindly get a piece of paper and a pen. For the first activity, identify the step being described by the given statement. So, ang magiging answer nyo dito, it's either understand, plan, solve, or check and look back. I'm going to give you 3 seconds to answer each of the given. Number 1, write the number sentence. Number 2, use the method to solve the problem. Number 3, know what is asked. Number 4, know what are given facts. Number 5, review and check your answer. And number 6, determine the operation. Let's check your answers. Number 1, the answer is plan. For number 2, it's solve. Number 3, understand. Number 4, understand. Number 5, check and look back. And number 6, plan. What's your score? Very good. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Number 1, Ruben is arranging 648 tiles fitted in a bathroom. He wants to put the same number of tiles on each row. How many tiles can Ruben put on each row? Letter A, 5. Letter B, 10. Letter C, 11. Or letter D, 12. Number 2, Mang Alvin can inflate 48 balloons in a minute. If he has already 384 balloons inflated, how many minutes has he been working already? Letter A, 8. Letter B, 9. Letter C, 10. Or D, 12. Next, Tessa is organizing 990 blocks into boxes at the toy store. She needs to put same number of blocks in each box without any leftover blocks. How many bucks would Tessa use for the blocks? A, 4. B, 8. C, 10. Or D, 12. Number 4. Around 420 players joined in the volleyball tournament. Each team should have the same number of players. How many players could there be on a team? Is it A, 8, B, 9, C, 11, or D, 12? Number 5. David's little sister is playing with blocks. She wants to put all 63 of her blocks into stocks with the same number of blocks each stock. How many blocks could she put into a stock? A, 4, B, 9, C, 11, or D, 12? Okay, now let's check. Number 1, it's letter D, 12. Number 2, it's A, 8. Number 3, it's C, 10. Number 4, it's letter D, 12. And number 5, it's letter B, 9. How many points did you get? Very good. Last activity, solve the given problem using the 4-step plan. So ito yung understand, plan, solve, and check and look back. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to answer each problem. For problem number 1, Jaira has 70 collected stumps. Can she share that equally to 6 friends? Problem number 2, Mark's age is a 2-digit number which is divisible by 6 and a multiple of 8. He is younger than 40 years old. How old is he? Let's check your answers. For problem number 1, the first step is understand, and yung first dapat natin na i-identify dito is what is asked. So ang tinatanong, if she can share that equally to 6 friends. And the given facts are 70 collected stumps and 6 friends. For step 2, we need to find the multiples of 6, or we could apply the divisibility rules for 6. So, alin man dun sa dalawa ang gawin natin, makakuha naman natin yung sagot dun. For step 3, we have 2 options. So first one, find the multiples of 6. The multiples of 6 are, yan, so from 6 hanggang 72 lang yung given natin kasi sobrang dami nga ng mga multiples. So as you can see, walang 70 sa multiples of 6. Another option is to apply the divisibility rule for 6. So ano nga ulit ang divisibility rule for 6? So it should be divisible by both 2 and 3. So i-check natin kung divisible ba by 2 ang 70. Yes, because the last digit is 0. Now for the divisibility rule for 3 naman, 7 plus 0 equals 7. 7 divided by 3 equals 2, remainder 1. Therefore, 70 is divisible by 2 but not by 3. So hindi siya divisible by 6. Therefore, Jaira can't share the sums equally to 6 friends. Step 4, check and look back. To check, you can work backwards. For problem number 2, ang tinatanong sa problem is how old Mark is. Now, ang given facts, his age is a 2-digit number divisible by 6, multiple of 8, and younger than 40. For step 2, the plan is finding the multiples of 8 that are 2-digit numbers and less than 40, then applying the divisibility rule for 6. Let us now solve. The multiples of 8 that are 2-digit and less than 40 are 16, 24, and 32. Now let's apply the divisibility rule for 6. Again, it should be divisible by 2 and 3. So, let's check kung divisible by 2 ba ang lahat ng given. Okay, so lahat ng given ay divisible by 2 dahil ang ones digit ay 6, 4, and 2. Now, let's check kung alin dyan ang divisible by 3. Okay, so ang divisible by 3 ay 24. Therefore, 24 is divisible by 6. Therefore, Mark is 24 years old. For check and look back, you can work backwards. Did you get all the answers correctly? Very good! Okay, so that's all for our lesson. Thank you for watching. Bye!